What is up, everybody? How's it going? Trying out a new thing in here. I got a new toy. Zach just said he can't make it tonight.
No, he sent you a note.
You need to send me a note saying I can't make it tonight. So I am trying a new thing on YouTube. You might have noticed that there's two top 5 streams. One, and I labeled it. One is for the phone, and one is the normal one, which you're watching now. I think Marani's on right now, commenting. And so basically, what it does, it allows me to do stuff like this. So it's a vertical stream. So it looks like if you're on Instagram or or there's other social media things. So it allows me to do that, and yeah, it's supposed to make it easier for more phone friendly, and also good for like Instagram Reels if I want to clip and whatever, or not Instagram Reel, but you know what I mean, YouTube Reels. So I was curious what that would even look like. So if you're confused by that, don't worry. Both chats will pop up in here. I'll test it right now. And yep, see, it pops up. Cool. So we'll be able to see both chats. I think Desert Rose is watching on the vertical stream, maybe on her phone. But already then. So I promise. So one of the problem is though, because I'm share my screen, I will not be able to see you guys on the Streamyard chat. So I'll be watching through the vertical mode. So I don't miss anything. So I apologize if I don't reply back to you while I have my books everything screen shared. So all right. So I'm curious. The big thing I'm curious though is in the vertical chat how the screen share will look. If it'll be bad or worse, but we'll figure it out as we go. Alrighty then, and Breen, I don't know if you can see in our StreamYard. Can you see the left thing?
Yeah.
Okay. If I hide it, can you still see it, or is it?
No, it's there.
Okay. Well, you can hide it if it bothers you, seeing it twice or see me twice. Just click on the little thing.
Click on what little thing?
Underneath it says hide vertical, or you're not able to do that.
No, I don't think it shows up on my end.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, okay. All right. Well, all right. I'm going to kick us off screen because no one wants to look at us. If you do, I'm very flattered, but all right. Let me screen here, going here, and all right. I'm curious how this is going to work out. All right. And okay, it actually isn't that bad. I don't know if Fred Flintstone's pretty cute. Oh, we got a secret admirer there, Breen. Oh. All right, so that ain't that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse on the phone, but actually that vertical thing is really cool. All right. Let's just jump right into this. My number 5 for the week. And for those who are just tuning in, Merry Christmas. Especially for those who are tuning in and clicking right off. Number 5 this week is part 1 of the Quintessent War, Void Ravels. Number, I believe it's 25? Yeah, 25. All right. So Void Ravels number 25. War comes to the Sacred Ring. The Quintessent War begins. No one can prepare for an all assault from the Quintessents or the Spanish Inquisitions. Derek and Solalia must lead their people into the deadliest war they've ever faced. When the dust is settled, the status quo of the Void Ravels will forever be changed. Nice. So I'm curious now. I do this. Yeah, so this is cover A. Wow, that actually looks nice. Sorry, I'm admiring how it looks like on the vertical stream versus the horizontal one you guys are watching on the PC. This is cover A. here. Cover B by Andre Bresson. I gotta admit though, for a while this was kind of like a dud story, and then it picked up, and then it just kind of got dull again. This is Ben Oliver's cover. Love the detail on it. Although she looks undead, but that's just the way their people are. The Carmine Di Monaco variant. Okay. Handgun's got an energy blade, or at least he's holding an energy blade. That's what he's doing. And then we have the 1 in 150, or 1 in 150. Lexi Lyrics Lee. Ah, yes, the Barbie variant. That's what it looks like. And then foil variant. By 100. Jeez. There's 11 of these covers? Dang. Of course, there's this one, but no. Let's go to conventions. Yeah. All right. So that is.
Sneeze.
What?
So did you ever hear a cat sneeze?
He goes, Psh!
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like shooting.
And they shake their face.
Man.
And they shake their face when they do it too. They're like at their doors. It's always funny when they go, and they, it's weird. All right, and that's number 5.
Still more exciting than Void Rivals to me, but yeah.
Hey, I don't blame you. You know, it's if you're not into a lot of this dystopian kind of space stuff or Transformer stuff. Although it's not really much different than Space Ghost to me.
Except for it's completely different.
It's still space adventure with drama.
Yeah, it's just that's the comedy at space.
Adventure, drama, ghosting people,
cat sneezing.
Yep.
I told her it was nothing to sneeze at, but she didn't listen.
She sneezed because somebody's talking about her. That's why. All right. My number 4 for this week. Let's go down here. Is the immortal legend Batman, number 5. All right. This has been a fun little series for me because where else worlds go. Kyle Higgins just brings a little more, just more energy to the title. It's kind of like almost like a Batman Beyond, the way to describe it. It's a new take on basically on Bruce Wayne, the Batman saga, and just putting it into like a cosmic, kind of like a Kamen Rider, Power Rangers kind of setting. The immortal legend Batman's hunt returns him to Gotham City, sprawling planet-wide city he used to call home. Planet-wide city. That's a big city, bro. While looking for the next shadow monster, he'll have to reconcile with the civilian life he left behind. But to his surprise, it's almost like Bruce Wayne has never left. Enlisting the help of Barbara Gordon, Batman will have to uncover if this is the work of the shadows or someone just playing a sick joke. $40 for $5.
$40 for $5? That's a great deal.
Yeah, right? Yeah, 40 pages for $5.
That's not as great a deal.
Because
if somebody was going to sell me $40 for $5, I would take that all day.
Unless it's other world currency, or other Earth or other country, third world currency. I don't know if that worked that much for you.
No, probably not.
I'd give you $40 worth of pesos. Like that?
Well, yeah, $40 worth of pesos.
Yeah.
40 pesos? No. $40 worth? Yeah. Be the same.
But where are you going to spend the pesos?
Mexico.
Make it go Mexico? All right. Then this is the Toquito Toro variant. Then there's Ethan Young variant right here. Quick cover. See? and then there's normal cover here. But yeah, Dan Lawrence.
About this,
What's that?
you know what I don't like about this? The cover reminds me too much of Future State.
The title, yeah, the blue on top.
Yeah,
I hear ya. But here's the thing, though. This is way better than Future State ever was.
man, it's got the stink of Future State on it.
See that? I don't even see the pop part. What I see is a freaking giant barcode. I hate barcodes. They're my enemy.
Some would say you have an unnatural hatred because it's not even that big.
No. Look at that. And why does it have to be like? Why can't it be like the other way? Why does it have to be like? And if you're gonna do that, put it down in the bottom left corner. Put it against the edge. Why does it have to be in the middle? Or put it up in the very top part where the Future State stuff is, where no one looks at.
Put what up there?
The barcode.
Put it on the back.
Well, no, because the retailers can't turn the book around. It's too hard.
Too freaking bad. Retailers are there to serve the customers. The customers want the barcodes on the back.
The company I know that does puts on the back, I think it is Zenoscope, and I think Dynamite right now are the only two. I can't think of any other ones offhand. Maybe Ghost Machine? Not sure.
Oh.
All right. That is my number 4 for this week, though.
Why won't this game end?
Hey, what's up, Legends Odds? What's going on?
It started at 5.
Well, no, we started at 9. All right. Number 3 for this week is going to be none other than Green Lantern number 30. And for those just tuning in, I'm just counting on my top 5 books that I'm actually looking forward to reading. In no particular order. But Hal looks for help from Batman, the world's greatest detective, and Green Lantern's greatest frenemy, as the information from the book of the Oa begins to reveal what's left itself inside his mind, pretty much. A couple issues back, Hal touched the book of Oa, which is basically this like sacred journal, whatever thing, and he got visions. And now he's trying to make sense of it. He teamed up with Oliver Queen last issue. Now Jeremy Adams is giving us a Batman Green Lantern team up. I love this. Like, can we get a Flash team up too as well? Let's keep doing this.
Wow, a rare Batman appearance.
A book that's on his own?
No, just anything.
It's not like it's Wolverine everywhere.
Wolverine is in Witsec compared to Batman. Wolverine in the 90s was well hidden compared to Batman. Wolverine might as well have not existed compared to Batman.
I will just say this: it's a Green Lantern book. It's a team up. You're gonna get a buddy cop thing going here with the.
Oh, probably not, because Jeremy Adams will be smart enough to remember that Batman did not accept Hal, when he came back after being parallax.
Well, hey, remember, everything got changed.
Yeah, but they kind of pick and choose.
Yeah.
And Batman and Green Lantern have never been buds since.
Well, Hal is very irrational and he's very gung-ho, where Batman's more like he does things by a certain way.
Well, Hal went nuts and killed a bunch of people.
I'm going to tell you right now
that Batman never forgave Hal for doing that, yet he continues to put a genocidal maniac back into an easily escapable asylum.
Hey,
but,
what's going to happen? He's going to say, "It's like, you need to stop putting Tim in harm's way. Bernard came talk to me."
I think Green Lantern should lecture him.
Oh, the main cover right here. It's a really flashy cover. I love it. Honestly, this really stands up. I see some. I love it because I don't think I've ever seen a cover where it's this bright. It has a bright glow like that. But I like it because this will stand out on the bookshelves. It's a good idea. And then we have the Terry Dodson variant. I don't know what's going on here. Batman looks like, I'm going to get you. It looks so stupid. Dodson should just stick to drawing women.
You know, Terry should take more than 10 minutes per drawing.
Yeah, too.
Because he used to be so damn good.
Right. Then Don Aguilo, or Aguilo.
Ways.
You're going to hear more than one of these two. I butchered it so much. But yeah, cover C. And then there's this one. Ariel Cologne. Or Cologne.
Pass. It looks like it's
3D Daz.
The pages of Shatter. And if you don't know what that is, that was the first computerized comic that first did in the mid 80s. This is kind of what it looked like.
Well, as I said, it looks like Dad's studio. You're just using a computer to make a pose, and that's it. And you're like, okay, cool. Nice cityscape, though.
Cityscape.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a Green Lantern construct for battering. Why? All I know is I want the personality. I want the clash between the personalities between him and Bruce.
Wow. Jeremy Adams, writer. Geraldo Rivera, artist.
Yep. And Link Carr is still the editor. And then Annie Wu is the cover artist doing cover. All right.
That's Annie Wu, that cover that you like.
The main cover. Yeah. Like I said, it's a bright cover and it captures your attention. And it also captures their personalities. Bruce is by the book, and he's more like Hal Jordan is like carefree.
I didn't ask for a soliloquy. I just wanted to know if that was the same.
And I said, yeah, it's the main cover. But and don't you dare use big words around me. You know who I am.
I should know better after all these years.
It's not very.
I should endeavor to be monosyllabic in your presence.
I implore you to.
No, that would be most propitious of me.
Yes. Do not besmirch me again.
Okay, William Regal.
It'd be in your best interest.
I mean, Mariah was an Iron Man, wasn't it?
Yeah. The fun part of me is I'm waiting for Mariah to respond in my ear. I'm like, well, that's right. She's on a microphone this time. All right. Number 2 for this week. Let's go down. And if somebody on the chat there says they want to look at the book, let me know because I can only see on the other stream with the phone. But my number 2, we're going to scroll down a little bit. Keep going, scrolling. Down to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures, number 32. These have just been fun. If you like the Archie Ninja Turtles books, you know, it's the same type of humor. This actually has a little bit more. Eric Burnham and Dan Schoening, if you don't know who these are, they were the dream team. They were the dynamic duo on the IDW Ghostbusters, and why that book was so awesome because these two were just capture whatever property they're writing or drawing. They are just fans of it. So as much as the fans they were of the Ghostbusters, they also are fans of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 80s. This is the 1980s, I believe, 84, 86 cartoon that they're just basically, this is a sequel to it, pretty much. And each issue has one of the turtles breaking the fourth wall and bringing up something like, hey, this reminds you of events that happened in this episode. So it's really kind of cool. And it's, like I said, it's safe for kids. It's just wholesomeness, awesome. Everything you remember watching growing up. Unless you're like Brain, you were already adult by then.
You're already cranky.
Yep. I already had Cole, and just was
probably drunk.
That too. All right. It's time for some holiday hijinks. Raphael and Casey Jones are doing some holiday shopping when a goat mutant who really wishes he was the Krampus decides to bring in some Yuletide chaos. Will stopping this particular lawbreaker restore Casey's holiday spirit? There's only one way to find out. Grab some cookies and milk. Oh no, not the ones for Santa. And settle in for TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures. Now this is $1 less, and this is 32 pages compared to the Batman, which was $49. Actually, no, this is the same price. The Batman was $49 for 40 pages, which are probably all ads for the books I'm not reading. And this one's 32 pages for the same price.
Wow, kids book, $5.
Right?
How nice for the industry.
Well, look what it is. This is IDW. Aren't they going out of business? Wasn't that the rumor? Because they had Heather Antos or was running it or something.
I don't know.
Or was that Vertical?
No, the game ended.
Oh, it did. Cool, nice.
4.5 hours.
All right. So here's cover A. I love how they have the little turtle shells on there too, and then the weapons. Casey's bats, and then on the Raphael's side, a little bit of pizza on the wreath. Cover B by Brendan Pierce. Santa and the Elf popping up, and then here's them opening up their presents. How Donatello's got a Game Boy. I love that. Although I don't remember Casey Jones in the cartoon like being that top heavy for muscles. That's kind of funny.
See the one, the Jason mask?
Yep. Have you never watched the movie or read any of the books?
I have not read a Teenage Mutant Ninja book. I've not seen a movie. I've not seen a cartoon.
So Casey Jones.
Don't know if I can name all 4 of the turtles.
Well,
hey, in my defense, my best friend probably can't name the 4 Beatles. So yeah.
John, Paul, Ringo, and George.
Yes.
Yeah. I always remember George by his last name Harrison more than I do. Yeah, because. Yeah. But anyway, Casey Jones was a street vigilante, kind of his own thing, and he always carried a hockey mask, and he had a hockey stick, and he was fighting Cliptown. So he was always like the vigilante guy. Of course, the Turtles, were named after the Splinter's favorite mentors, and stuff, or revolutionists. What do you call them? Basically Michelangelo, the painter, Leonardo, the inventor, then Donatello, then you had Raphael. So they're named after is I guess Renaissance people, I guess you call them. I'm not sure. But yeah, very cartoonish. And then here's cover C right here, the third cover, the second variant, which is kind of weird. I mean, Michelangelo does have a skateboard, but seeing Casey Jones on rollerblades is kind of dumb. I was like, yeah, street hockey, yeah, cool. But yeah, no. And also, here's the thing: in the cartoon series, well, people are not going to know this, remember this, but they actually had like dirt bike power or gas powered, skateboards, kind of like so they don't have to worry about holding on to things. But all right, but that is my cover or my issue number 2 for this, or number 2 for this week in the top 5 countdown. Also, my kids a lot of love these shows on Saturday morning, Yeah, we're gonna actually start reading these. We're gonna read the first issue on Saturday. Since we're done with the Archie comics version. Do implore you to check that out if you haven't done so. But yeah, these are just fun. And I said Dan Schoening is really cool, dude. He's on Twitter. He's very friendly, and he's always drawing and showing up, submitting art and stuff. Eric Burnham, I think he's only on Instagram. I don't think he's really on Twitter or anything. But alrighty though, going on to my number one of the week, what I'm really looking forward to this week, and that is. We'll just scroll down. I'll give you a hint. It is a Ghost Machine book. There's 2 out this week. So you can scroll down to it. This week's number one for me, what I'm most looking forward to, is Sisterhood. Number 5. Just a very tragic story, and out of all the Hyde Street stuff that's been out, Sisterhood has become my favorite. This is the final chapter for this. About a girl who basically her friend was murdered during a pledge. She basically drowned, and she goes and she stumbles on the Hyde Street, sees I think is I forgot what the lady's name is, Madam something, or the sister, and she says like, yeah, I can help you get ease your pain. I can bring So she starts seeing her dead friend in the mirror reflection. And her friend's like, I need to help you. She's like, you need to help me get revenge on these people that murdered me. So ends up happening is basically is her friend starts possessing her. She has basically the main girl. Sophie has blackouts, and then Violet possesses her because they're sharing one body. Their souls are now twined together because of what the lady on Hyde Street did, and there's no going back. And so basically, at the end of this last issue, after Violet was committing murders in Sophie's body, they are now trapped in a. So it basically says here, with a sorority house in flames, Violet in control of Sophie's body, is determined to finish what she started with, while Sophie, now trapped in the desolate underwater limbo where Violet was, struggles to survive, while each of one faces their own demons. The real fight falls between these two former best friends in this battle of life or death. And are there truly any winners? Mail or Maito Zhujuk. I can't pronounce her last name. She is, as we found out, Jeff Johns had her on writing for Stargirl, the CW show. And she's just been kicking ass in this book. I said, for those who are kind of like, well, I don't want to watch I don't like a lot of horror stuff, or creepy, gory things. This is probably the least gory thing I've seen. Not to say the High Street really is in general, but this is probably the closest we're gonna get to Lester friendly, for those who know. But overall, this has been a fun series. I really enjoy it. I do recommend picking up the trade, which will come out probably at the next 2 months. But plus the artwork has just been great. Got the main cover here, and then here's the variant, which is by Brian Hitch. Which I really like. I mean, I don't like murder. She was stabbed in the back, stabs. But yeah, I just like Brian Hitch's art. So, but that is my number one for this week. Alrighty then. All right. We'll click then. Is there anything in the chat? Anybody questions stuff? Brian? Nobody's asking to see anything else, or is just Ronnie over there?
Desert Rose, awesome. My kids have a lot of these shows on Saturday morning. Love a lot of these shows on Saturday morning.
I only have Legends and Desert Rose in my chat. I don't have Marania.
Henry's saying, read Johnny Ben Sue, The Fabulous Four. And Ronya's asking, what about Rockefellers?
Rockefellers, we'll get there. Yeah, we're going to go down to it. But but it's not, Rockefellers did not make my top 5. But other books coming out this week, we get the Detective Comics with Dan Waters. Or is it Dan Waters Detective Comics? No, it's that's Tom Taylor. The Absolute Superman number 14 by Jason Aaron. Absolute Martian Manhunter. I forgot who's writing that. Wonder Woman. Yep. And then we have Superman, issue number 33, with looks like Etrigan versus Lex Luthor. We also have on the Flash issue number 28. We have the Flash versus Green Lantern, Jay Garrick versus Guy Gardner. That is Cy Spurrier still writing that.
Is he?
Yeah, Cy Spurrier is still on the Flash here.
By the way, Henry's request when we do the trades to check out the Warlord. I'm in the minibus.
Okay. Yeah, and then Justice League number 14 is coming out this week. A book series that I am kind of dropping until after the KO. I'm basically dropping a lot of these books. Well, Flash I wasn't reading, but Superman and Justice League Unlimited I am dropping until KO is over with, because right now I really just don't see a point in reading them, especially with Superman. With it's already been leaked online with their solicits that they're killing off Clark Kent again, and they're gonna have Superboy Prime take over the title.
Oh, goody!
I know, right? Yeah. So I have no desire to even finish that. Plus, is somebody pointed out, all this is Fortnite. That's all this is. You're reading someone writing Fortnite as a comic book. Because look, we also have DC Kill, the Joker versus Red Hood. Because that's what we want to see, right? Red Hood versus the Joker again.
If Red Hood blows him away, yes. But that's probably not going to happen.
No. And I think it's the last Chris Conda and Green Arrow too. Might be the last one.
What do you think, Coco? You want to see that?
Well, here's the thing. Red Hood already killed one of the Joker. That was in 3 Jokers with Jeff John. This is Scott Snyder, Josh Williamson on this book. So you might be inclined to buy it. $5 for 48 pages. So you're still paying the price of a Batman book, but you're getting extra 8 pages. Or more. A little more. But at this point, though, like, it's already been done. He's already killed the Joker once. And to me, it's just like, I don't need to see it anymore. You want to go spend this at? Go check out Batman 3 Jokers. Jason Fabek's on the art, phenomenal interior, and then you have Jeff Johns writing. Skinbreaker. I was gonna say skincare, but Skinbreaker number 4 is out. Robert Kirkman, David Finch. If you're a fan of David Finch, as I know that Wes from Thinking Critical is really, I don't know if I know he's a big David Finch fan. I gotta go see if he's or at least reach out to him, see if he's liking this book or not. I might check it out later once trade's done. Spider-Man number 94, issue 4. Kraven the Hunter came to rescue Spider-Man from Morbius. The last issue. This is based off the animated series. If you're into that stuff, I'd recommend checking out. The first couple of issues were pretty good. Justice League Red is the one I'll be picking up this week too as well. Just to see where this is going. And also Batman Static Shock, Batman Beyond teaming up with Static Shock. First issue was great when they're fighting, but it felt very what's to say though? I don't hate using the word woke, but very forced viewpoint. And I just didn't care for it. And it was less of a Batman Beyond story. It was more of a Static Shock who got his powers from a Black Lives Matter rally. That's what that book was. I was just like, that's great and all, but that's not for me. It sucks because I like Batman Beyond. And plus, I don't want to pay $5 for something that I've only given like 20% of the story is actually good. If even that. Oh, look, Cloak and Dagger now joined as one. Yeah. All right. And then we have Undead Pool. I guess that went out this week. X-Vengers. I don't know what that is all about, but looks like Twilight or something. I don't know. I know the Vision just got voided or sentried, ripped in half. Justice League number 2 versus Godzilla versus Kong. Number 6. Hey, look, Trinity, daughter of Wonder Woman. That book's still going on. Instead of paying the $3.99 for the Wonder Woman thing, check out the Sonic the Hedgehog number 83. It's $5, but you're getting better story and better art, and it's not tied to Marvel DC. Speaking of Marvel DC, Marvel Winter Break, the special number 1, which is basically a pinup story, pinup art in there, winter pinup, bikini stuff. But also it has a story by Tony Fleeks and Tim Seeley for $6. There's a variant cover for with Rogue and Gambit, but yeah. Thundercats number 22. A series I'll be picking up this week as well, because the series has actually got back to the point where they actually have Lionel back in the story. For a while, Lionel was missing, and the story just kind of floundered. So now that he's back, and they just had their Christmas special, which came out last week. That was written by Ed Brisson. This is Declan Shavely on the main book. I'm gonna try and dip my toe back into it and see if it's picked up in quality. Otherwise, it's just gonna go right back to the curb. But hey, Lucio Perillo covers are pretty hot. Capes number 2 coming out with Robert Kirkman and Mark Englert. These are reprints, but I guess there's also be some new dialogue they promised with these series, and it looks like it might go past 7 issues and be an ongoing. It's from the World of Invincible. If you've not checked it out, these are fun stories and something new to pick up. Because these originally were collected in the omnibuses side story stuff. But hey, if they're tweaking and adding stuff new to it, my only worry is that whenever someone comes back and says, you know what, we're gonna change the dialogue, my first thing is you're gonna do what you did in Invincible in the animated series. You're gonna cave to the people who are offended by your original content and cater to them. So I haven't seen that in the first issue, so I'm hoping he doesn't, puss out and cater to people who don't even read the book. But Rockefellers number 11 is out this week too as well. Last we had with the sister, the dad's sister, finally found him, tracked him down, and pretty much wants to bring back the dad because he's vital to what she was working on in the future with her husband, her fiance, and she kind of wants revenge. Even though he pretty much saved her life by making her a cyborg, but he couldn't let her die. But that's what's going on. That's $4 this week.
I mean, he made her totally not cyborg.
Pretty much. So the family was on the run. They teleported and they crashed. And that's how that was the last panel. So it basically, as some people say, well, that's not really a great cover because that's the same panel you saw at the end of the last issue. This is interior art. So, I guess it's supposed to be Morgan Le Fay in that 1776. But, Hello Darkness, my old friend. Let's see if there's anybody cooler writing on it again. Probably not. These have good covers, but I don't recognize even the writers sometimes. Robert Hack, Torrin Grenbeck, and Zach Kaplan aren't here.
Yeah, they're all good, but I don't want to read them because I don't want to find out if any of them are just like lefty loons and I didn't know until now.
Well, Torrin Grenbeck hasn't been Hasn't really. The worst thing she's written that I've read is her Catwoman run.
Well, but I'll tell you though, remember how good we all thought Chris Condon was until he wrote one of those stories for the new so-called movie.
Yeah, I hear
Hell
you.
or Darkness was just as bad. So I'd rather not. Well, no, it's not moot point. I wouldn't be getting it anyway. But
I do love these covers though. Merry Christmas.
yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's the Jenny Frison cover with the eyeball. Gross. And then Ji Hong Young. This is cool. This reminds you of those older covers back in the day.
Well, it's the Chamber of Chills.
Is it actually?
It's the book that I sold for like $8,500 earlier last year.
Wow.
Earlier this year.
$8,500?
Uh-huh.
Wow. That's a book worth $85. Wow, it just blows my mind that a single book could even speak.
What blew my mind was how much more that was sought after than my decapitated EC cover that I only got $2,000 for.
Wow. And how much? And you bought those brand new when they came out?
No, I bought them. I got the Chamber of Chills for $20 in the Shock Suspense Stories for $50, but that was in the '80s, so that was a long time ago.
But still, that's.
And I kept them when I sold my collection. It's a good thing I did because I at least was able to, get something out of those too.
Yeah. All right. I don't know if Event Horizon has anything to do with the movie, but yeah. That. Then there's Team Ninja Turtles Battle Nexus. I don't know what Nexus is. I just noticed this. I might pick this up, depending on what it is. And who's writing it. I think it's Tom Waltz. If it's Tom Waltz, there's a good chance it's going to be a good book. Oh, it's Eric Burnham. Ooh, and Tom Waltz. I don't know who Caleb is. But artist Sarah Meyer. Sarah Meyer has been doing the interior art on the actual for the actual book. So for this looks like got multiple artists.
There's that dude that writes Supergirl.
Yeah, Sophie Campbell. The reddest TMNT event of the decade kicks off here. This blistering 5-part weekly series finds the Turtles fighting for their lives in a martial arts challenge unlike anything faced. For the first time, IDW's heroes in a half shell meet the allies from other fan-favorite TMNT universes as they fight for their lives and discover the unbelievable secrets of the Battle Nexus. Is that supposed to be Ninjara on the cover?
Well, I hope you were asking yourself that question.
No, I know. I'm not asking you. I know. Marani would know it too. It kind of looks like because for those who follow the Archie comic books, Ninjara was this fox girl that Raphael was banging.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't see her, but we bang. We got Slash up there. We got Shredder from the Black. Oh, that's Shredder from the original universe. The Eastman Laird, before the cartoon series, the Sears Turtles. Then there's a Robot Turtles. Must be a Transformer. I think it is Ninjara. The more I look at it. But an evil version? Dan Schoening variant. And that's the little imp guy. You'll see him, and he's like Mr. Mitsiplisik. He's a fifth dimensional imp that popped up and kept messing with the turtles. So you got Michelangelo. It looks like the toy version on the left. Because I remember because I had the Michelangelo and that was the nunchucks. They didn't move. There. And that's the movie version from the 90s toy. So he's got 2 toys, action figures. That's kind of cool. Nice. Yeah. So that's coming out. That's only $5. I might picking it up tomorrow. Cool.
What's it like to go somewhere during the day on Christmas Eve.
For me, I go. Well, my shop opens. I have one shop opens at 11, and then the other one opens at noon. And traffic it sucks no matter what day you're at.
I can't remember. I cannot remember a Christmas Eve that I didn't work.
Christmas Eve to me is no different than being like tonight was super packed on the road. Of course, it's a main highway that everybody drives on, but still, it's just like, yeah, trying to pause. If you want to make a left turn, you cut across 4 lanes of traffic. You're in the middle there, and you make a left-hand turn. You got to wait the other direction. So you got 4 lanes going one way, 4 lanes going the other way, and hope that you don't get hit rear-ended by somebody or somebody hits you because there's that much to turn room. And there's always some idiot that wants to pull up right side of you. It's like, hey, since you're not going, I'm going to try and sneak around you. Always. So, but yeah, I guess if you go, it's true though, because there are people who are working. I try to go during the day when you know.
I've worked.
Yeah,
I've been in retail for so long that even though Christmas Eve used to be insanity, now it's just kind of like a comfortable day.
I guess it's pretty much just like driving home when you get home from work. You know, it's I've worked every Christmas Eve. Yeah, but I mean, like you go home on normal days. Is the traffic light for you or heavy?
I'm not talking about the traffic. I'm just saying it must be nice to not have to be at work on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Today used to be the busiest day of the year, and hell, it wasn't even close to any of the record store days. I mean, it's just because
retail sucks no matter what day of the week it is. But holidays.
It sucks now because there's not any business.
From like October going through New Year's sucks, especially during the winter if you live in the winter states. Because it seems like if it's nice out, people come out, and if it's like shitty outside, well, I've actually had the opposite. I've had it where it's really crappy outside, and people somehow will just find their way to my store and are like, "Get the fuck out of here, go home."
We did about 1/5 of the business that we used to pre CD burning and Spotify and streaming.
Yeah,
I said it's now it's nothing like it used to be, but and I wish it was.
But I just say it is. Well, I've been there on Black Fridays, and I sat there at retail jobs and it's busy for that first couple hours, and then it's dead. Except for the people coming in like, hey, do you still have this? No, dude. It's a limited quantity. It was only available at that price that first couple hours. People come in at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey, do you still have this black guy? No, that was a black guy. I'm thinking, oh, okay, so you don't have it then. I'm thinking myself, what? Yeah, I don't know how busy record stores get. Do you guys get really swamped for Christmas?
No, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
In 30 years ago, we would have done over 10,000 on December 23rd.
Yeah.
Today we did about 2.
Honestly, back in the 80s and 90s when records and stuff were really, really big popular, the band t-shirt stuff.
Well, you had to buy them. You had to buy music in the 80s.
Yeah. Now everything is their iTunes.
Right. Yeah. But and we wouldn't have done half of what we did, except for a friend of ours is selling his album collection through us. Another friend of ours went off to see Dorothy and Toto, and we're selling his collection for his estate.
Well, I mean, comic book stores are kind of niche like that too.
Oh, they don't do. Yeah, comic book stores don't do nearly the business they used to either.
No, I mean, I know some stores.
Not as much to do with streaming. It's just to do with the fact that they're not. Sorry, you boys, Zach. They're not all great now, and it's not a the amount of people participating in the hobby that pay for it. That buy the books themselves and not either pirating or digital.
I have seen. Brian, I've seen some of these YouTube channels I recommended near shops, and they said their new books are they're dropped down half off that Tuesday before the next shipment on Wednesday. It's the last chance Tuesdays, they call them. So if you have a book that was $4 last week, brand new book, you can get it for $2, or whatever, half off the day that Tuesday, before the new books come out.
Well, the incentive is,
Yeah.
not do that is, if a book that you want sells out, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, they're not reordering anything for this.
No.
Chance Tuesday.
This is just when to get rid of the book, clear their shelves off.
And it's the FOMO. Same reason why people still go to the movies. They want to see it, before everybody tells them everything that happened. Anyway, let's get to the
almost done. Hornsby Halo has their own book coming out. Return to Sleepy Hollow, number 2. American Caper, number 2 is out this week as well. DuckTales. Yep. Governor Mines, yes. I was like, what are you talking about? Like Lion King number 2. Gray Lady, they're Image Comics. That's Mike Benson. And then another Nocturnal, see? Number 4. Yeah. Then Red Sonja, we have that. Their New Year's Eve special, Gargoyles Winter special. G.I. Joe, American Hero, Falls Edition. Here's the thing. For those who are fans of Sarah Frazetta, which she's doing with her dad's or grandfather's stuff, Sarah Frazetta is writing a new book, Fire and Ice Necron. That's her new book coming out. It's $6. I'd love to support it, but that's a lot of money for someone I've never read anything by her.
She wrote that Vampirella that we liked.
Dead Flowers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But still $6 though.
Yeah,
I'm not, and Fire and Ice is not that high on my list of products.
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Preferable to the Fire and Ice DC's doing now, but that's
also going out this week is Image Comics 25. I just want to quickly point out this out, and then we'll go over. They are for $20. They're giving you a blind bag random opportunity. Include 1 ratio variant, guaranteed at least about 125, but could even be a 100 incentive ratio variant plucked from the archives of random at the Delight Collector Season. So you could get Artificial, Assorted Crisis events, Author Mortal, Bitter Root, Blood and Thunder, Bug Wars, Death of Capra, Death to Pachuco, Department of Truth, Deviant Escape, Everything is Dead, Exquisite Corpses, Falling in Love, Then Path to Hell, Feral, Finders Keepers, Free Planet, Naked Aggression, Ghost Pepper, and King Spawn, all these things, Invincible Universe, Battle Beasts, Skinbreaker, Spawn, all this stuff, Ultra Mega, Witchblade, Young Bucks Deluxe. So for $20, you're get a chance to win one of those exclusive 125s. So there's a problem here. If you get stuck with a book you don't like, you're gonna sell it, and then that shop's stuck with getting that book again, and then they have to try and move that book. Now, I don't know. I might try it out just for $20 just to see it. It's and all it is guaranteed a variant cover, comic side. That's it. But you could get a 1 in 100 though. But yeah. So here's the problem I have with this though, versus the $20. And Doc will back me up with this. You get a book and it's dinged. You know it, but in there you got a 125 or you got a 100. But guess what? The book's all fucked up on the inside from shipping. What do? You're stuck with a damaged book that you can't sell. But all right, this week's trades. Absolute Flash, book 1. Then we have Flash in Volume 4, Bad Moon Rising, Cy Spurrier. Oh yeah, they are putting Cy Spurrier's coming off on there, and I forgot who they said they're putting on there. I told Marani, but I can't remember what his name was. Ryan North is taking over Flash.
No, good God.
It's nice. Yeah, man.
Do you get the feeling that DC doesn't give two shits about anything if it doesn't have absolute in front of the title?
I think they're mad because Jeremy Adams made Wally West a good character again. Now they're just going to put
I'd love to disagree with you, but yeah, there is that wing of DC that just cannot stand success and cannot stand Wally West. You're right.
Yeah, because look what they did with him with the whole Tom King did him, fucked him over and made him horrible person. And then
to say fuck Tom King, but okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Tom Ing. We don't give him the K.
No, it's King. No T.
King. There's no T. Yeah. It's like I love Wes. If you guys have checked out Thinking Critical, he doesn't need my endorsement, but he's like, we went from Cyberspirit to Ryan North. Okay, it's a separate direction, but did you trip and fall on the way?
Yeah.
Very much summary as a short summary of what he said. That's my interpretation.
That's a good line. I like that.
Because Ryan North is not that great. They put Dan Slott, who ruined he was ruining Spider-Man over at Marvel and stuff, and Iron Man, and they threw him on to Superman, who was just fixed by Josh Williamson. And they just want to tear down these characters. No, Josh Williamson still is writing Superman, but it won't be Superman. It'll be writing Superboy Prime,
which means it'll still be good, but
yeah.
So
others coming out this week is the trade is Green Lantern Compendium #1, Rebirth. And nope, not to 2016. This is to 2005.
I'm a little surprised by that. That means they're gonna have to pay some royalties to Ethan.
Yep. It doesn't even want to load now. It's like fuck Ethan. Hey, jinxed it. There you go. Randy jinxed it. Doesn't even want to load now. I'm waiting for my Streamyard, my internet to crash. There it goes. Yeah, it's really doesn't load. All right, this is Jeff Johns, Dave Gibbons, Ron Mars, and EVS and Ivan Rise, Howard Shaken. Yeah, this collects.
Look at John Bon Jovi next to Ethan.
I know, right? Yeah. Hey, look, Ethan has hair. That's an old photo.
Man, seriously, two people that one is persona non grata.
Yeah.
One that they wouldn't hire on a dare. One that they pissed away.
Ron Mars looks like he'd just be a guy to come over and just like, hey, wanna look at this cheese wheel?
Ron Mars is a virtue signaling twat.
Yes, I'm saying he looks like Rosie O'Donnell. The modern Green Lantern saga begins here. Hal Jordan's return from exile reignites the core, sets the universe ablaze with conflict, and launches an era of unforgettable battles and cosmic drama. Witness the Thanagar War, a deep conspiracy within the core, and Kyle Rayner's ascension as Space Jesus. Ion. One of the greatest comic book epics of all time starts now. Collects in the reading order Green Lantern, Secret Files, and Origins 2005. #1. Green Lantern Rebirth 1-6. Green Lantern 1-17. Guy Gardner Collateral Damage 1-2. Rand Thanagar War 1-6. Rand Thanagar War Infinite Crisis Special. #1. Green Lantern Corps Recharge 1-5. And Green Lantern Corps and Ion 1-12.
I will say that, good grief, is this black and white?
I don't know.
Look how many pages that is for $60.
Yeah, 1,632 pages for $60.
Night Nurse. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a better era of Green Lantern. Not Jeremy Adams what he's doing right now, but
this is better.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this time, to me, the only two mistakes that DC made, I didn't like turning Kyle into Ion, and I didn't like what they did with Superman, especially when Straczynski did the, Superman walks across America, but everything else on here, and Ion wasn't a bad series. I just didn't like what they did it. But this is, if you don't have this stuff, that there's few better ways to spend $60 than getting 1,600 pages of this stuff. This was really, really good stuff.
It's Now, what I like about the suit cover too is that I love the glow, the brightness of the green light and stuff. That's what I liked about the current book right now.
Like the art on that cover is way better than the.
Sure. But I mean, the whole same concept.
Yeah, I got you.
The glowing should catch your eye. So, but that's what's coming out. Is that the book that Henry wanted to look at?
No, Warlord.
Okay. And hello to Summer Sumner, who's watching on the vertical stream on his phone. If you're watching on your PC, it's going to look like you're watching a YouTube short on your PC. It's recommended for your phone if you're watching that version. It says, watching, listening, and sharing, and wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. And he says, Termine Golden Age and started Superboy, number 54 through 55. Okay, nice.
There's the Warlord, I would imagine.
Yep, that's the Warlord. Look, Avengers by Jeff Johns.
That's a waste of money. Jeff Johns and Avengers did not go well together.
I was shocked that Johns' name was on there. I was like, is this a misprint?
No, he worked for Marvel for about 2 years.
Did not know that.
Yeah, from after he was doing that same time he was doing JSA.
Wow.
We know, but we know where all his best ideas went.
Right. And in the Lost World of the Warlord. In this omnibus collection, legendary writer and artist Mike Grell's revered incredible place, sword and sorcery epic. In 1975, DC made one of its most notable expansions beyond the world of superheroes with the introduction of the Warlord, a new fantasy hero created by writer and artist Mike Grell, later distinguished for his character redefining work in Green Arrow, The Longbow Hunters. Lieutenant Colonel Travis Morgan, United States Air Force, is attacked while on a reconnaissance mission over Russia. Fleeing towards Arctic Circle, he is forced to abandon his dying aircraft over the Yukon. His aircraft's dying? Oh no, that ain't good. Poor guy. And parachutes through a swirling mist into the strange and unrecognizable land of Skartaris, or whatever you call it. Skartaris?
I've never heard it pronounced, so whatever you say is the correct pronunciation.
And the land of Tetris.
In the land of milk and honey.
Is it Skartaris? I'm thinking of Tartarus. That's the underworld.
I would have pronounced it Skartaris, but I have no idea.
Skartaris or Skartaris?
Yeah, Skartaris sounds more. Has more gravitas than Skartaris.
Yeah. Anyway, in Warlord by Mike Grell on this Volume 1, readers can journey to this insert whatever you want to call it and read the very first appearance of Grell's famous creation, along with the 50 issues of Warlord series, which stands as one of the most influential comic runs of its era. And now will be rebooted and written by Stephanie Williams.
A lot of times that's just hyperbole and bloviation and blah blah.
Yeah, without this one.
Yeah, but this survived the DC implosion, and pretty much the only other stuff that survived that was Batman, Superman, the main superheroes, and they condensed all their horror titles into one book, and all the war into one book. And so they survived because they did that. And the war, they did it in like 77. The horror was a little later, but yeah, for Warlord to survive, it was a
MKF, if you're tuning in, you're watching. There's 2 streams right now. This is the vertical stream I'm doing through Streamyard. So if you're watching this, that's what it looks like on the phone. There's the other version is the one you see in the PC, the horizontal. So I'm just testing it out.
Do you know? I don't think Grell drew the first 50 though. Do you know when he stopped drawing? I'm not gonna be wrong, but I think he lasted 50 issues on art.
It looks like he's credited for everything.
I guess he must have done all 50 of them then.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know?
Yeah.
God damn, Vince Coletta looked like a mob boss.
Yeah. Ben Oda, though, looks like hey, there ain't no Sanity Clause. Looks like one of
Ben Oda looks like a
Marx brother
from a 40s gangster movie.
It looks like one of the Marx brothers, the one you don't know about. And John Costanza just looks like a director. He looks like he's hanging out with George Lucas.
Yeah, Jack Olick he wrote a lot of DC horror.
Yeah. Todd Klein looks like you son of a bitch. he's got the his smirk like that. It reminds me of Charles Bronson in Death Wish. Every single time I see that. Can't say I remember. So this collects first issue special number 8, Warlord 1 through 50, An Amazing World of DC Comics number 12. $100 for 736 pages, wraparound dust jacket cover. Oversized. Go to In-Stock Trades, get it for half off. Almost. All right. And then of course we have Birthright, book 2. And then we have, hey, look, it's ROM Epic Collection, the original Marvel years, volume 3. Trade for $50.
ROM was a fun series. Guest stars galore.
Yep. Then we have Mad Men Omnibus, volume 2.
Oh, sorry, that was reflex.
Don't worry, it is not coming in a box. And the Lazarus Volume 8 trade. Break. Dune. There you go. There's House at Trade Days at Deluxe Edition. Then they have Marvel Masterworks Amazing Spider-Man Volume 27 hardcover. $75 for issues 279 through 288 and annual number 20.
Well, I tell you what, it's taken forever to burn through the rest of these Marvel Masterworks before they discontinue the imprint.
They're gonna go for a while. And then we have the Kevin Eastman covers from 2019 to 2024 hardcovers collection. So if you like that kind of art by Kevin Eastman, go for it. I think he sucks when it comes to drawing the turtles. He's not as bad as Jim Lawson, but I just don't like his style. No, he has now. To be fair, he was the Kirby, the one who drew it originally. But I just like Kirby. I think a lot of people have improved on his characters. Not to say he's a bad artist, though, but I think Kirby is a better artist than Eastman any day. And then that's it. Unless you want to get the Winx Club. What the hell that is. It's through Mad Cave Studios. Then the Lumberjanes. Sounds like a very
good. Exactly what you think it is.
Good. I'll say what it is. Chris Condon. Far down below. Trade. Yeah. I just saw that. Yeah. And the Pale Knight. The Mad Cave. Peter Milligan. And then that's it. Yeah. Alrighty then. All right. All right, and that's it for that. And boom. All right. we'll go ahead here. All right. And that's kind of it for tonight. What do we got going here? I missed a lot of the chat. Also, my camera's mirrored again. I hate that it does that. Turn me off. There it goes. All right. Bob Smith looks like the happy joy manager. Do we get a Coco sighting tonight? If you go over to your cabinet, grab the container of Swiss Miss, and take some scoop out and put it inside your cup. Pour some hot water in there. There's your Coco. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I explained before, I was just trying out the new vertical stream. I don't know if it'll make a difference at all. I just want to see what it looks like. But yeah, I mean, I prefer the watching the PC version. That one, the horizontal, because you get to see more of the comic book closer up. Even on the phone one, if you're on your phone. But the other one was just, I guess, what people use when they do Snapchats or Instagram or TikTok stuff, like that. So I don't know. It was a different format, but I probably won't use it again. I was just curious to see what it looks like. But alrighty though, a shout out to everybody who joined in here, and a Merry Christmas to you as well, Mark. Thanks for watching. We also got here no cover increase for me. X-Men covers, food covers. Yeah. He doesn't do X-Men covers or food covers. You don't like what was that, Little Lotta? The food covers? Henry? Yeah, tonight's cover ranking, I guess, is more Christmas covers, I guess.
Don't know.
He had it up there earlier. He had it scheduled.
Yeah.
I just remember what it was. And thanks for showing up, man. Legend Dodds. I don't know if you've been here before, but hey, thanks for being here. $50 in US dollars is 894 Mexican pesos. Yeah, but if you don't have if you're not going to the country and someone hands you that kind of currency, it's kind of useless. Actually, if you have over that doing the opposite, if you have the pesos and want to transfer them into American currency, I think you actually don't get the full amount. I think they actually you lose money or something like that. It's not because it's not that worth, or something like that. Let's see here too, and thanks for watching Desert Rose Morania, Henry being here too as well, and as always, we give a shout out to all our Twitch bots over, because we are streaming live on Twitch as well, and yeah, we love them. They just pop up and they just leave a comment. All right, but alrighty though. I don't like tea, bro. I hate tea. I'll have coffee before I have tea, and I'm not even a big coffee person. But Harvey Christmas covers. Thank you, Marania. That's what it is tonight.
That's what Henry's saying is not his cup of tea.
Yeah. And I said I'm not.
He wasn't actually speaking of tea.
I know.
He was talking about the covers.
Oh, I had no idea. Thanks.
I know.
It's always better when you explain the joke.
It's my Lotta in life.
You know what I learned yesterday? That Wayne Newton was singing Christmas songs back in the day. I did not know that.
You know what? I could have gone another day without knowing that.
All right, I'll wait till next day. Tomorrow I'll tell you about another one.
At my age, I'll have probably forgotten.
Because literally, I did not. If my radio had not told me in the car this is Wayne Newton, I never would have noticed. And I wouldn't. So
did you thank the radio? Did you say Donka Shane? That man's had more Botox than all the Kardashians put together.
Well, I think he's dead now, isn't he?
No.
Oh, as I say, the one thing that's going to survive his life, like most people, the implants and the Botox are what's going to survive in this caskets.
Just aged gracefully like Pat Boone.
Yep. He's got to be Wayne. He's got to be in his upper 80s or late 90s.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna look it up now. I'm gonna say 87.
I'm guessing 92.
Yeah.
I say 92. Curious now.
God damn, he's only 83.
Whoa. Because I remember he was like old looking back in the early 2000s.
Well, that's a relative term. I mean, like I said, his face hasn't moved since 84. The year, not his age, which he isn't yet.
But don't you remember he'd pop up on TV shows just randomly and just like, okay.
No, that was Slim Whitman.
Who?
Exactly. All right, let's get out of here.
Fig Newton, is that a bar?
Yes, it is.
Oh. Remember those are popular? All right. We're gonna do it here. Tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm gonna go live or anything, but it'll be Christmas Eve. But on Thursday I will be reviewing Best of the Week by myself. Probably around 3:00 Eastern in the afternoon. I'm just gonna review my I think I have like 13 or 14 books. Just gonna go right through it, do a little power hour review, and yeah, that'll be it. And then on Friday,
football games mean anything, so I may join you for that.
Oh, okay.
I don't do anything on Christmas anymore, so that's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have anything going on till like 5 Eastern. You know, and it all depends. If it's like we're supposed to originally I said 50 degrees for tomorrow or for Christmas Day. Now it's down to like, oh, it'll be a high of near 40, and then they're calling for rain that night too, and just
really?
Like, yeah,
we're still like 60 for Christmas Day.
Yeah, lucky you. It is 35 degrees outside, and most of my snow is already melted. Now my pumpkins are starting to thaw out and rot because they're frozen solid. So they never there's this funny scene. I had 2 pumpkins on my front porch. I couldn't move them.
Here.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Well, we're going to hear. We'll see you over on Isle of Comics if you're going to join us for some Harvey cover rankings. If not, have a good night and Merry Christmas. And we'll see you, later when we see you. Later.